Okay, I felt called to give a message, so if this found you, just know that your spirit guides need to tell you something. And they thought that there might be something in this video that will help you in some way, shape, or form. So let's get to it. We're going to talk about love. I have a love deck and I have a tarot deck, so we're going to use this deck to get into the nitty gritty, and we're going to use this deck to get specific. So I'm going to just drop this randomly, as you can see. Okay, what do we have here? We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. This is making me feel, Spirit saying there's two different decisions. It's actually one decision because you know what you're supposed to do, but you're procrastinating it because you feel safe and secure where you're at. And this is also making me feel like you might not even be aware of this. Like if you really did like the inner work, you would be aware, but I feel like this is something to where it's like out of sight, out of mind. We don't want to deal with it. We don't even want to acknowledge it. It's almost like the elephant in the room, but we're ignoring it because if we admit that there's a problem and that we have to do something about it, we have to step out of our security zone. We have to step out of our comfort zone in order to have a better life. If we admit that, that means we have to actually do something about it. But if we ignore it and we pretend like this is fine, I can handle this, nothing's wrong, then we don't have to change, okay? So perhaps there's something that you need to look in. Are you happy with your life? Is there something that you want to change in your life? Okay, so we have the Devil here. Sorry, you guys, I've had a cold, so I'm sniffling. But this Devil card's telling me that this is like something from the past that keeps resurfacing. It's the same problem that keeps resurfacing. So it's like, how many times does the universe have to show you the same problem before you are like sick of it? It's just going to keep coming back over and over and over. When are you going to be sick and tired of this problem to where you're going to actually put in the work to get to where you're supposed to be? Okay? This is a you issue. I know we don't like hearing that. We don't like hearing that we're the problem. But this makes me feel like sometimes we have to look inward. And that's what this reading's about. You have to look inward because guess what? Well, guess what was underneath it? The sun, but it's in the reverse. So this is telling me that there's a beautiful life waiting for you, but you don't even realize it. It's almost like you think that this is all that your life could be. You think that this is as good as it's going to get, or you think that you have to just put up with it. That change is impossible. But Spirit's saying that's perspective. We do create our own reality. So by you thinking that change is impossible, you're proving it to yourself. So it's time to deal with the elephant in the room. Because Spirit's saying you cannot even imagine what we have in store for you. The possibilities are endless. We can do anything. We can do anything. We create worlds. Like everything on this planet, think about the perfect harmony on this planet. Who do you think does that? And with your life, Spirit can do anything. There's no challenge too big. If you need a person to change, if you need to change, if you need your situation to change, Spirit can do that for you. But you have to be a cooperative component, okay? So underneath that, we have the Four of Wands, and it's in the reverse. This is interesting, you guys, because I said this was a love reading. And the Four of Wands, I mean, look at that. That's even like a happy couple. So this is making me feel like we have some problems in paradise. Like there's something going on in the love life. It's not ideal. But you don't want to make the change because you don't think there is a possibility for change. So you're just ignoring the problem. Spirit saying you guys could have a wonderful life together. Things could be amazing. All you have to do is change your perspective and know that anything's possible. Anything is possible. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this is making me feel like there might be other people in your life who maybe you're getting advice from, and you should stop. Because I feel like they don't know what you're about. They don't know what your life mission is. They don't know what your spirit's here to do. The only person that you should ever follow advice from is yourself, your inner intuition. Now, I know there's like, therapists and stuff like that, but still, inner intuition. What's your gut telling you to do? What is that knowing within yourself? Okay, so we have the love deck here. They kind of fell, so let's see what this one says. It says, I knew you were my soulmate the first time I laid eyes on you. And then this one says, I regret the times I didn't listen to you. Your feelings mean so much to me. and I should have been more attentive. So yeah, this sounds like trouble in paradise. That's very salvageable, very fixable. Sometimes when you're too deep in the problem, you can't see a way out because you're just too in tune with the vibration of the problem. But there's two ends to every stick. So if there's a problem on one end of the stick, that means that on the other end of the stick, there is the solution. It's like the same time the problem is created, the solution's also created. So you've been so stuck in the vibration of the problem that you just think that all there is the problem. You don't even realize there is a solution that exists. Spirit's saying we see the whole stick. So as soon as this problem began, we saw the solution immediately. But now it's your time, it's your turn to be a cooperative component to Spirit, because they're saying, we see the solution, but you're not following your intuition. We're telling you, do this, do that. We're even telling you through your intuition, but you're not listening. You have to listen to your intuition if you want your life to get better. There is a solution, and I think that this is salvageable. And I think that the answer is not what you think it is. It's something, sometimes we only imagine one outcome, but it's like one flower. You think, I just want one flower, but the universe and God says, I actually have a whole entire garden planned for you. So, what does your whole entire garden that's waiting for you look like? That's why this video found you. So, let me know if this resonates.